there's one steam engine there. What's this? This Flying Scotsman. I mean, what else would it be? I don't know how many Polish people watch these videos, but if you're Polish, maybe you recognize this. In between to the next car, so it's like a totally different design. Lots of work has been done. Then we have Roy. He built this gigantic oven. It all started with like this one guy from China. He just made a bunch of flags, and then people started adding all their other flags, and then MCC, he made this cool Australian flag. But yeah, if you haven't seen this already, yeah, it's a pretty cool diorama. Take a look at cool penguins train. Here is Wildek CZ, our local Czech guy, and he's making this Czech City. And while we're in the area, I can take a brief look at Tokyo train station. This is what Lila's been working on. Welcome back, guys, to Foxshot update number 49. We're almost close to 50. So here are all the people who wanted to be in the intro. Alright, so right now we are in InnabswWorth. This is a build by Sarcream, also known as Marcus. Apparently that's his alt name. Just a cool little diorama, probably of the UK. So we got some freight cars over here. Apparently it's for network rail. And there's like a little switch here, and I like the old semaphore signal they used to use back then. And there's some coaches over here, and they actually come with an interior. They even have door handles. But yeah, here's what the inside looks like. So I think this is like a slam door coach or something like that. So each of these compartments, they have doors individually. So that's pretty cool. And then here we have a steam locomotive, and it has steam coming out, and I don't know what it is because there's just so many British trains, and it must be from the present day because there's like a modern day car, I think, and then a van. You know, maybe in Minecraft though, it's hard to tell like what model car it is. Maybe it's a really old car, who knows. Got like a little trolley there, and what does it say? InnabswWorth British Railways. And there's like this interior of the station. They have a fireplace, so that's cool. And then over here, there's like a little, I guess, ticket counter area. And a little house over here. I wonder what these are actually for. Are they like restaurants or something? Yeah, I think so. There's the queen right there. Always have the queen. Sorry, I'm messing up all the doors. And look at the other, I guess, cottage houses. Can you call them that? There's nothing in there. So yeah, it's just for show, but yeah, it looks really nice on the outside. And it'll probably be a pain to decorate the inside of the house. This one looks like it does have an interior though. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like nice little garden here. I think this is actually something like British people, they have in their houses. Like a little outdoor, indoor kind of garden greenhouse. Yeah, this area just looks really nice. This one's a bit overgrown. Now, if you look at the surrounding area, we have some roads here, nice little bridge, signal, and a random jeep. And here's a look at the field of all these animals. They could be sheep or cows. I believe these ones are sheep, and then those ones with like birchwood are gonna be the cows. I really like the terrain. And on the other side, we have another bridge. There's also this pathway to go up. That's pretty nice. And there's some kind of DMU locomotive just hanging out here. Now, I actually added a new plugin to Foxshot called Player Warp. So if you write PW, you got some warps here. We're still working on this. It's like a beta phase, but you can see like categories. I still gotta add some to them, but you can check out train station. We only have a couple added so far, but we can go to Linmouth. And right here, this is Marcus again, Sarcream, same guy. And then here we have Bedrock. I think these two, they're like the main guys who built this. And it says also Daffy helped as well. So yeah, it's a pretty cool interior of the station. Really nice. Look at all these. What are even these like shops? A little stall here. This one says the ticket office. So yeah, you can just buy tickets. So are these all ticket counters? And then if you go on the outside part, I swear this looks like MCC. And yeah, there's gonna be a train here. And there's Daffy Sam Lake. Nice little statue, and like it says Linmouth Steam Preservation. So this is gonna be a heritage railway, some buffers right there. And yeah, it's pretty nice. On this side we have a Mallard, one of the fastest steam locomotives, I think. This is the Sir Nigel Greasley. Pretty cool. And it's carrying some coaches. And there's like a special one right here. It's like totally different from the other ones. And a little signal. It's like pretty close to the train. Over here on the side, we have a signal box. Yeah, definitely reminiscent of Thomas the Tank Engine, like you would see these, but it takes place in the modern day. So we got like a parking lot over here, lots of cars, vans, the lines. We're using that 3D effect. I'm really glad that took off. And there's actually like a little town here, so that's pretty cool. Lots of work has been done, and you know, these are like row houses. Here's the local bus. It says Stagecoach. Then we have the river here. I don't know what the name of this river is though. Nice railway bridge here that's gonna pass over. And you can see there's like a lot of planning going on, especially like the terrain. So a lot of these blocks are gonna be temporary colored, really neon colored. There's also like a little plaza here. You can sit by the tree. This feels nice. Maybe I want some shade though. So I would sit in this area, which has I like how they make the tables like a circle rails. I'd never seen that before, so that's a new thing. And then next to that we have the church, you know, maybe the Church of England or whatever it's called. So that's pretty nicely designed. It's also like on an angle too, so it does add some complexity. And there's even more than that. So if you go back over here where we have the train station, this is where they have the coal, I guess, what do you even call it? The coal dumper, where they're refueling the coal tenders. So here's a locomotive right there. And if we go further down these tracks, another locomotive here, there's gonna be a tunnel. So let's go really fast through the tunnel, and then I'm gonna turn on my night vision so you guys can see the inside of it. Really cool. All right, so once we get out of the tunnel, and this keeps on going over the river, and there's going to be another station. Some locomotive here on the side, and then we have the train crew over there. And yeah, the station, I think someone was supposed to be like a Polaroid camera, I think, taking a picture of this, and this train is actually speeding by. And then here we have the two builders again. So this is the Merchant Navy class, and you can tell it's not stopping because of the smoke, but you know, it's Minecraft, it's not moving. But the cool thing about these trains too is that they have an interior. So let me get in spectator mode. You can see the inside. They actually have seating with tables and like a random flower there, and like curtains even on the windows. Alright, so let's go in between to the next car. So it's like a totally different design. Check out the window view. And there's like this divider thing, so I guess it's like the doorway to get out. Maybe they have a bathroom in here, I don't know. Looks like some kind of a map, or maybe like a bar or something. And then here is the local station. Was that chicken? Why is there a chicken in the station? I don't know. It's a lady men's. What? Is this supposed to be the bathroom, I suppose? But they put both genders gentlemen's. Wait, what? What the heck is a lady men's then if this one's a gentleman? I don't get it. There's a look at the station, and then there's like this random coach here parked on the siding. Alright, so if we go further down, we have another bridge here, and you can see on top there's like these floating structures. They're gonna be the planning for where the roads are gonna be, and apparently there's gonna be like a big bridge over this river. Alright, so now we're at Liverpool Street Station 1920s by Daffy Sam Lake. You can also get to this with player warp. So yeah, massive station that he's been working on. So look at the architecture design. It's definitely really cool. It makes you feel really small. Got some buffers at the end. Currently there is one steam engine there. What's this? This Flying Scotsman? Probably. I mean, what else would it be? Yeah, I'm just impressed about the architecture about this building. It just feels really grandiose. And apparently there's some stairs over here. They go up to this little platform. They go down. I don't know what the heck the point is this. Is this supposed to be the exit maybe? I don't know, but this is definitely like a cool view. Like if you saw this in real life, you can take pictures of trains, especially over here. And this walkway goes around to this side, so there's even more platforms. So this is just, you know, a massive train station. Now if you take a look on the outside, here's how the facade looks like. Very cool, got a ramp and stuff. And over there's like this giant collection of cars, like these really old cars. I don't know, like the Ford Model T or something like that. Wow, I suppose that's gonna be added into the map. And here's another view of the outside of the station, truly massive. There's even like this turntable here in the middle. Alright, and then here is Weldig CZ, our local Czech guy, and he's making this Czech City. So yeah, I really like this area. It looks modern, European city. And the fact that it's so populated with cars, like oftentimes when people make cities, like they don't have that many vehicles, but you can see this is jam-packed with so much stuff. Really brings it to life, and it really does feel like you're like walking in a real life city, but it's in Minecraft. We have our local Czech flag. Here it says Gymnasium Jakuba Skody, whatever that means. And there is a Tatra truck. That is a famous Czech company, I believe. Cool little shops here on the side selling whatever. Beef Eater, London. What? Materska Skola, Panzer. Okay, I can't read any of this. Unfortunately, they don't have it in English. They have these cool little display windows, so I don't know what they're selling, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think they're selling cheese here because there's like a mouse with a platter full of cheese. Brzinja, a cool little European looking sign. They always use like this blue and then white typeface. They even have like these little arrows. Yes, you can go this way. And some apartments over here. All right, so if you go down this way, there is this office looking building. I don't know what its purpose is. Apparently it's the Oresi, whatever that is. Oh wow, there's actually like displays at the bottom here. This is Paper Cartel Saloon or Salon. All right, and then further on we have even more apartment building, parking spacing, and more of the city. All right, so if you go this way, apparently I think this is like one way. I don't know what this X means exactly. Am I not supposed to come here? And then we have a parking lot here, more buildings. And yeah, this is like a really big city now. Lots of cars. This is some kind of a supermarket. It's probably famous if you're in Czech. Oh, that's an interesting idea to make the shopping cart like, you know how the shopping carts go into each other? Apparently you can do it like that. That's a pretty cool idea. And these buildings, they actually have roof details, so props to him for adding that. All right, so down here we got this excavator on this Mercedes-Benz truck. Another guy with his cool car, maybe it's a Subaru. Probably not it's probably some random Czech car. All right, so now we're in Bartoszewski. How do you ever say that Polish name? And he's been working on this town, probably a Polish town. You can tell because it says this thing in Polish, I can't read it, but apparently this is what it's like in Poland. Maybe it's similar to Czechia. This one feels like it's lower density though. Got a nice little garden here. Lots of these red flowers. Fountain here in the middle with no water yet. And apparently there's a guy who lives right in front of it. Is this supposed to be like a public park or like an apartment building? I can't tell. And then if we go on the back part, there's even some more garages over here. Alright, so now an update on Warp Sandbox. This is the place where any tourist, you don't have to be builder, and pass a child, like anyone can build here. The con is you can't use world edit, so everything here is built by. So yeah, let's go check out this area. It's pretty much like a free build, but it has to be realistic, so you can see a lot of development here. Just people making random stuff like subway stations, you know, the new R211 train right there. And just like all sorts of different vehicles. Some guy's like really into military stuff. He's building a lot of that. Random Willis Tower and some more military stuff. Rocket and a little air base. Now, a thing that's been happening in the Warp Sandbox recently is that there's been kind of like a little war of flags that's going on here. It's kind of crazy. It all started with like this one guy from China. He just made a bunch of flags. That's why the Chinese flag is in the middle. And then people started adding all their other flags. And then MCC, he made this cool Australian flag, curvy design. Looks realistic. And then now people are building realistic waving flags, which look pretty nice. Is this like another one? I can't tell if that's Australia or maybe like New Zealand or something. But yeah, it's come so far from these simplistic flags to these realistic ones, you know, Polish, the rainbow flag, France, England, and what is the American flag right over here. That one looks pretty cool. That's like draped down. You know, in the beginning, I just thought the Welsh flag looks the coolest, but now like the other flags, they don't compare just because they have the waving effect. But anyways, for the rest of Sandbox, there's random color palette here. Why are you doing this? Warp Sandbox is kind of like a crime-ridden or accident area. I think people just like chaos. So there's like this random flipped car A little dumpster fire right there. And yeah, it's just like chaos totally. But people have been building here, thankfully. You know, they're making like a little community, and maybe this is, you know, similar to what Foxyard was like. And then we have the railroad crossing here. Is there like a locomotive? There's like one car randomly. And over here, there are a couple of these trains. You know, this one's actually fairly detailed. Apparently it's by Alex Pro, so that's pretty cool. And we got some more vehicles over here, some more trains. And for some reason, like, there's some people who keep making like checkpoints along this, because when I first started, I made a checkpoint here, but then they wanted to make their own checkpoint right there. There's actually like a couple more here, but I guess they got destroyed or something. And yeah, feel free to come on the server and check out all these, you know, little goofy bits, random stuff. It feels like kind of like GTA 5. The NPCs just doing random activities. Foxshot is open on Bedrock and Java, so there's no excuse. The only excuse, I think, is that you don't have a copy of Minecraft because you're in Russia and then you can't buy Minecraft Among Us. Or you just don't have money for Minecraft, period, and you have a pirated copy. So Cool Penguin has also been working on a British train station. Yes, we do have a lot of British people on Foxshot now, especially after they came from Foxyard. So yeah, we have some kind of like a train here, maybe a DMU. This is West Croydon, and I think there's like supposed to be trains from like the London Overground or something like that. Station's called New Crossgate. The way out is that way. What? Is there even a way out here? I don't think so. But yeah, it's a pretty cool station. I've definitely seen like some kind of layout like this before by Otto, but this is by Cool Penguin. We have the rainbow flag train right there. Unfortunately, I don't know like what train is which. There's just too many classes, and there also is like this overpass, so you can look at the top of the train. And if you want to get out, they have like these ticket areas. I feel like I reviewed this before, but I'm not sure entirely. I don't want to say all British train stations look the same, but you know, it can be a similar layout. There also is going to be this town development over here. So Sam and Tiger has been working on Brookdale, and this is the town, if you remember from our Foxyard server updates. We imported it from Foxyard, put it into Foxshot since the two servers combined. So it is kind of cool, like the town is not dead yet. The problem is I don't know what exactly is new. Here we have the gumball characters right there. That's cool. And then over here it says, welcome to Brookdale. This is a town set in eastern USA. This is built by the builders of Foxyard old server. The museum is that way, apparently. There's like a fire truck in there. And over here we have the Foxyard Archives Club. So let's see what that's like. This is the museum, apparently. I'm not sure if there's even anything here. It says Sam and Tiger's legendary invisible item frame. Very cool things here. Take a look. Yeah, this is not a really interesting thing, to be honest. And there's like stairs up here. It says members only. I don't know if I'm a member or not, but yeah, I'm the server owner, so I'm gonna check it out. It's like a little lounge, like a clubhouse area. All right, so now if you go on the outside part, you can check out, you know, the rest of the town. So yeah, it's a developing town. Pretty cool. This is another place where you can explore on Foxshot. That is a cute little mail van. What do you call it? Like the Grumman LLV. They are facing that out, I believe. Why are they using such an old bus? I'm not sure exactly why. And over here, there's like this new housing development here. Like, this is quite interesting because this was not there before, and these houses, they would be really nice to live in them. And you know, if you live in one of these houses, good for you, because these are just massive. The problem is though, they all kind of look the same. And then over here we have, I guess, a tractor dealership. So yeah, you can buy your tractors here. There also is this place where they have like snowplow trucks. Apparently it's the FDOT. What is this? Foxshot Department of Transportation Sanitation Yard. I guess when it snows, they'd bring out these guys. And here in Warp UK, we have a Skoda dealership by Waldick CZ. So yeah, there's just a bunch of cars in the lot. It does look pretty realistic and, you know, really packed to the brim with cars. There's even like this little garage area here. Paint cans. I can't say those I ever saw a Skoda in real life though. Now apparently in Warp UK, someone's been building a lot of these houses here, so they look pretty cool. I love how they're all so distinct as well. Apparently they have a Skoda car here. So yeah, they're doing well in the business, and yeah, it's a cool little neighborhood. Probably a highway maintenance van. Alright, so now we're in Warp Rail sets, and the Roy has been building some stuff here. Some sets, he said a lot of it is his, but we'll see. Right over here we have this little diorama of steam locomotive pulling some coal hopper cars. It's a nice old school layout. We got this one. I forgot what this is called, but that is not a normal steam engine, I know that. And then we got these tiny little diorama water tower and then some kind of water view. Or maybe no, it's not even associated. That's like a totally different build. This is actually like the Train to Busan set I made so many years ago, especially that one as well. But I think these smaller ones, they're probably by the Roy. This is like a Southern Pacific snow plow machine. It's a rotary snow plow at work. And then we have the Snowy Winter Wonderland and other these tiny locomotives. And if we go on the other side, it looks to be a rail yard. And I definitely have seen this before, I think when I was reviewing Foxshot. So yeah, he must have imported it. But yeah, if you haven't seen this already, yeah, it's a pretty cool diorama. You guys could check it out for yourself. There's like a roundhouse here as well. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, there's just like a lot of steam locomotives. And while we're in the area, I could take a brief look at Tokyo train station. This is what Lila's been working on, and he uses a texture pack, so it probably doesn't look exactly the way it's supposed to, but I think it looks fine as it is. So here is the main station, and you know, it's still in the works, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like in development. He's done a pretty good job, you know, recreating this. Now here's a project that I've been personally working on, is like this College Point Center mall area where we have the Target store. I'm still working on it. I actually started this project way back, but I just recently started working on it again a few days ago, just to take a break from building a lot of military stuff for Minecraft Multiforce and just build, you know, some civilian stuff. This one's actually based on one in real life in College Point in Queens. So this does exist, and whenever I show this build to people, like if they're not from America, they are just amazed at the scale of the parking lots. Yeah, we just have really huge parking lot for our malls, unfortunately, but there are going to be a couple stores here. The Target store, the PC Richard, TJ Maxx, a BJ's Wholesale Club, and there also is going to be a McDonald's. They don't have a giant golden arch, just have like the tiny little logo here, and it's going to be a Starbucks, and it's like a drive-through area. And also over here we have the local bus stops and traffic lights. And there's also these bowling pin bollards that go in the middle for the divider, and in real life a lot of people hit these. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at Cool Penguin's train, our British trains. There are lots of different designs, so you know, just take a look at that. They are pretty cool, although I feel like, you know, we've gone through like so many updates. This is CSX. Apparently it's a GP40-2. I don't know why the hood is sticking out like that. Penguin, why are you doing this? But yeah, we've gone through so many Foxshot updates of reviewing trains, so I'm kind of like numb to this. Like they all look the same. I can't tell if I reviewed them or not. So I apologize if I'm skimming through them. There's just way too many trains. And I think in the future I might stop reviewing these train collections unless they're like really impressive. Why is this one like so much larger than the other ones? It's the class 507 apparently. And you know, just review dioramas instead of collections. Alright, so this is another collection by our Polish guy, Bartoryziszu. And these are our Polish trains. I don't know how many Polish people watch these videos, but if you're Polish, maybe you recognize this. Like, what is this? SD85002, aka MD80. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But maybe if you're Polish, you know what that is. And here we have these, like, he even told me he didn't know what this was exactly. Is it a truck or a train? It's like a high rail or something. And we got this light rail system here. And some more diesel locomotive. This is like electric locomotive. Another streetcar looking one. And some more engines right there. And there is Mo, the maintenance of way. Now on the other side, got some more trains. Yeah, all sorts of different designs. And I don't know who exactly is responsible for this, but apparently someone is making a FSWT, you know, train system underneath the warp train. So it's like an ice, some kind of ice highway. So I don't know how useful this is exactly. All right, so next up we have Railfan 101 trains. Take a look at that. Got the 105 right there, and he just has a ton of trains, lots of steam locomotives. But the GG1, at least I know that one. I don't know why, but my game's like getting a little lag during the second half of the recording this video. But yeah, he's just a prolific train builder, just building train after train. And I'm like, I don't think he can even run out of trains to build. There's just too many trains in history. But of course, I don't know every single one of these. But yeah, you can definitely tell they're pretty cool designs. Alright, and then on the other side, we have some more locomotives. And they're kind of like all squished in together. What is this, like the Dreyfus Hudson? I don't know. I think it is because I built that at one point. These steam locomotives, they're probably famous. I just haven't learned the names of them yet. Or maybe not. Maybe he's building some obscure one. Apparently this one is the final locomotive. Some kind of feed water heater thing. And some more trains over here. Alright, so next up we have Salmon Tiger, his area in Warp Car. We definitely have reviewed this in the past, so let me check if there's anything new here. I feel like these trucks over here, they're new. Here we got a rescue truck and some kind of a crane thing. It's actually a Mack concrete pumper. Okay, that's pretty cool. And here's a pretty cool old school garbage truck design. I think these ones are built by Mack as well in real life. Some more garbage trucks. There's like YouTube channels. They're just dedicated to filming garbage trucks on YouTube. And then in the back, some kind of a caterpillar tractor thing. I don't know what that's about. And what is this? He's building it really tiny intermodal port container area. Alright, and then we have Roy. He built this gigantic oven. I don't know why. He just decided to make this randomly. Imagine he was really into ovens. Look at that. He has the time, 4:25. Unfortunately, I don't have one of these ovens. I have like a really old school oven. Doesn't have these cool LED displays. And he's cooking something over here. What could it be? Apparently Mr. Sweet says enjoy some soup. So did Mr. Sweet build this? And down below we have a cool looking flame. Actually from far away it does look realistic. How it has that blue flame in there. Maybe cooking something here in the oven. A random garbage. It's actually quite amazing how accurate, you know, this garbage bin is. And over here, there is this random battle of tanks. What are these guys in black uniforms? Are they the Germans? Are they, oh, they're all bunched up together and they're attacking these guys. I guess this is like the Soviet Red Army. I don't know who else could it be. But yeah, it's like a little diorama. And then we have Bart. I'm not gonna even bother saying his whole name. So this is this area in Warp Car. He's been building. I honestly don't know what brand that is. Maybe I'll say right here. It's an Alfa Romeo. I still don't know what it is. But yeah, he's been building cars. And I think there's might be a trend, or maybe it's just a couple people. They started building these things with invisible item frame and a light gray glass just to add in the rims. So, you know, a little bigger than the buttons, but you know, from far away, it's gonna disappear. And what is this, like an Audi? Here we have some Audis. And then here we have the BMW. And then what the heck is this? Is this Citroen? I only know this because there's like a meme. And I guess it's like a Fiat? Yeah, he does like to float the cars. I don't like when people float the cars though. I'd rather they just stay in the ground. Here's the last one, Ford. I think he did the logo pretty well. But let me know down in the comments. Can you identify what Ford this is? So apparently it is the Fiesta Mark 7. I don't even know what that is, honestly. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the server for yourself, or even better, if you want to become a builder, you know, help contribute and maybe get your builds featured in a video, just come on Foxshot. There'll be a link in the description. And when you spawn, you're going to end up in this room and just read all of this for our builder trial. And, you know, just pass the trial where you build any building now. Just don't be a low effort in 1.5 to 1 scale. The entire building must fit in the plot. And just pick a building off Google Street View and make sure to follow all these tips. Don't use default trees. And if we get out over here, out of spawn, this is like our plot world. This is where you're gonna build your trial. And after you pass the trial, you can build whatever you want on the server. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, hit the like button down below and you can compliment the builders who actually worked on all these. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.